Okay. I wonder if I should promote this or anything. We'll see if anyone comes in. Do. Reacting to sound test, volume 1 on Anison Hijack. And then I'll attach the sound test. Reacting to sound test, volume 1 live. I think that's good enough. Okay. Reacting to sound test, volume 1 live. Presented by Anison Hijack. There we go. I honestly don't know if anyone's going to be here. It's 11 p.m. at night. Probably kind of late. I'll have the pop-out chat going on, and then we'll take it from there. I think I might be shadow banned on Twitter or something. Like, none of my posts get any sort of engagement nowadays. I guess that's what happens when I hardly post anything. Okay. You know what? Let's get started. So I have not heard any of these submissions yet. There are a lot of, you know, I guess like heavy hitters in the collective. Subasa is a huge person, similar outskirts. You know, we always like Samu, NecroBarkley, and actually NecroBarkley is the one who hosted this. So thank you to Necro for inviting me to do that. To this collaborative album. So yeah, I haven't heard any of the submissions yet. I just went a little bit into this one to do a sound balancing thing, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, we have one view. Oh, I'm the one that's watching now. Okay. So we're gonna start with Delta. We're gonna start with Diolao. So this is a remix. So very cool. Let's go check out Diolao's stuff. Cool. I like the theming of this person. It's very distinct with the kind of the W. Okay, we're gonna start and we're gonna listen. Actually, should I post this on? Yeah, you know what? I'll post this on the Anison Hijack. What do you call it? The Discord. Nope, that's not it. Where's the Anison Hijack Discord? Here it is. Event promotion. What would be the best place to put this? Is this an event? Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll post this here. Okay, we're gonna get started. Right off the bat, this is lovely sounding. Ooh, I like the change up there. I like how everything's layered. I also like the panning on that little plucky thing. Lovely production. Oh, what a cute lead. Oh, this is awesome. The frequency content of this mix is really satisfying. It's very balanced. I like the little samples too, they're very cute. The bubble popping is really cool. Man. Damn, this is the power of a producer that knows their shit. Like, what a fantastic piece of production. I don't know the original song, so I don't know how, like, you know, what's the kind of source material involved. Let's see this. Harmonia. Yeah, brilliantly done. Love the beat, love the switch ups. It was a very, very well balanced mix, and yeah, I have no suggestions on how I would even. Actually, there's no way, nothing I could do to ever like improve that. That was just, it's so complete, and there's nothing I would change. That is a fantastic start to this EP. What do we call this, an album? Not sure. Anyways, yeah, excellent work. DLO. You know what? I'm gonna give DLO your old boy around the internet. Heck yeah, I'll follow. Good shit. Yeah, I really like the how the high range was handled. It wasn't too sharp, but it had enough. It had a certain kind of it had a lot of clarity to it, and it had just enough excitement to really kind of go with it. And even though the vocals were on the more like relaxed side, I find that the instrumental balanced it out like wonderfully. Like that would be the best way to take this song, I guess, to the club or to the rave. Excellent stuff. Damn, respects. Okay, this is my contribution. It's called City Flyers. Some of you may know this from the set that I did from Hijack. Did for Hijack quite a while back. So NecroBarkley has this this remix of Platinum Level Circulation, and that gets used in so many sets. And I kind of wanted one of my works to be easy to mix in and out of, like a really set friendly song. So this is kind of like an abridged version of what would have been maybe like a 4 or 5 minute mashup. I wanted to make it concise and, you know, hopefully sounding good. When I heard that there was going to be like remixes and like, you know, edits and stuff like that, I'm like, shit, I don't think I could hold a torch when it comes to, you know, the quality of my submission, especially given that it's a mashup. But I see quite a bit of people have done mashups here. Isu, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Delta JL, similar outskirts, NecroBarkley, Mitama, Samu. So yeah, I guess this is it's a good spread. So we're just gonna listen to it. A little bit of a drum beat to ease into it. This synth I got from the extended version, and then I bring in the full version here. There's quite a good mix of stem separation to make this work. I think the vocals sit fairly nicely with this. I don't know, I kept on going back and forth by how I wanted to handle the vocal volume. To have it more meshed in or to have it stand out a little more. I'm okay with where I landed. You know I like putting choruses in pre-chorus positions. Pretty decent vocal chop, I quite like it. I like how the vowels and the pitch shifting kind of complemented the original City. Part of me wishes I would do more with this verse section. But honestly, every time I tried tackling it, I don't think I improved anything. This build-up's from the extended version. So that part, I knew I wanted to bring back the vocal chop before the second chorus, and I wanted to play with the stems and bring that trumpet in. Using the first build-up and putting it in the kind of second pre-chorus position, I found that it gave enough variety without having it drag too much. A little bit of gross beat there, especially with the trumpet holding your hand there. Here's a little guitar solo. Got it from the stems. That vocal is so iconic, I felt like I needed to put that somewhere. So this I put it over the guitar solo. And this is where I plan to have people mix in and out of it. Overall, I'd say it's a decent submission. Part of me wishes that I don't know. I felt like I could have labbed it more. I don't know what I could have reduced or added to it that would have made it better. But like I think given the combination, it was done fairly well. I think maybe I could have, I don't know, maybe balanced the frequency content a bit more. Had, I don't know, redid the side chaining for some of the parts. Like, it sounds good, but it's not gonna like impress anyone. It would not be a like an opening track or like a finale piece. It's kind of like in the middle. I guess that's kind of what informed my decisions to have it you know, I guess easy to mix in and out of with that drum fill. Anyways, I'm okay with it. I think it would have been nice if I had a completely different submission, just because I feel like people have heard this one already, but I felt as though that's as far as I could bring it with the amount of time that I allocated to it. So anyways, now we're going to move on to Cold Night by Tsubasa. Well, Tsubasa's remix of Cold Night. Tsubasa is quite popular in the online sphere. I haven't listened to enough of Tsubasa's works to kind of give commentary on their works as a whole, but let's listen to this one. So this is one of the longer submissions, but you know, I'm sure the quality will be really good, and there's going to be a great deal of variety given the 4.5 minutes length. So yeah, let's listen. I like the beat. Ooh. I like the strings there. Damn. Listen to how clean that production is. Beautiful already. I love this. What a nice song. I love this. Also, I love the vocals. They also sit really well in the mix. That's all ear candy right there. Oh my gosh. I like that chant vocal too. I love that people will still make music of this caliber. Yeah, everything sits beautifully in the mix. The caliber of the submissions we've heard so far is really high. With DLL and Tsubasa. I like how wide that vocal is. Man, it has that magical like 2015 feel to it. I don't know how else to describe it. It reminds me of like when I first started getting into like Avicii's music, I guess. Great use of sidechain. Love the little breaks too. Man, I don't know how else to describe it. It's beautiful air candy. Like just, man, the saws, the synths. Ooh. love it. Great variety, wonderful choice of vocals, just expertly done on the production side of things. I really, really like that one. Oh, man. Everyone brought their A game to this so far. Like I've heard, like everyone's brought their A game. Part of me feels like, oh shit, I should have done more with Safe Flyers. After hearing these two submissions, fuck man, that's excellent. Yeah, frequency content's great. The stereo field is great. The choice of vocal, how full the vocal sounds, like, man. I'm really curious what the original Cold Night sounds like. I don't know where it's from, but we'll find it one day. Okay, the next one is Butterflies X More Than Words by Aisu. Aisu's a real one. I like Aisu a lot. Oh, also, you know what? Let me follow Tsubasa, because that was... Oh, hey, I'm following. Great. Beautiful stuff. Okay, now we're going to move on to Butterflies X More Than Words. I like this. I would really enjoy mixing in and out of this one. It's got that nice build-up. I like that guitar sound. Oh shit. What a great vocal and instrumental choice. Man. Man, I would not be able to tell this is a mashup. This is so damn clean. I like the vocal work on it too. It feels very big. Man. This is an absolute vibe. I wonder where the direction this is gonna go. If it's gonna go trance-ish or like festival EDM-ish. Oh, here it comes. Oh my gosh, this brings me back to... I don't know any of these songs, but man, this feels so nostalgic to me. I can't explain it. Oh, this reminds me of when I first started getting into DJing. Oh my gosh. I would mix this kind of music. This is lovely. Yeah, this is a perfect combination right here. I also like how Aisu handled the climax of it. Having the More Than Words part just kind of peek in every now and then. I like how the original singer's vocals are layered. Oh man, lovely. That is so satisfying. Oh my gosh. I like that the second climax has more vocals in it. It's like we got used to the first climax, and the second one we can bring in more in so that it doesn't seem too crowded, doesn't seem too busy. Everything just sits nicely there. I wonder if that reverb tail was Isu there. Yeah, wow. This reminds me of like when I would go on spinning TV, like when I used to DJ at in university. I'd go on spinning TV and listen to stuff, or like Monster Cat. I love the vocals that everyone selected. Everything's beautifully in key. Like I could not tell that was a mashup. That was so seamless. Man, huge respects there. I knew Isu was good. I was unfamiliar with Isu's game. That I had high expectations going into it, and Isu exceeded it. That was lovely. The vocals sat nicely. It had enough sparkle. The choice in having the first drop being primarily instrumental with little tidbits of vocals, and then having the second climax be more vocal heavy. It all sat really nicely. Yeah, another really like great ear candy track. Man, yeah, the caliber of the submissions here are phenomenal. Okay, this one's by, I don't know if this is AJL or Delta JL, but we're gonna listen to Psycho X, and I can't read Japanese, so we're gonna listen to this one. I don't think I recognize any. Oh no, okay, I recognize World Is Mine, but I don't recognize any of the songs here. So, yeah, this is all new territory for me. I like the beat. I like the sequence a lot. The has like a skippy and trippy feel to it. Love it. Turn up the beat and make me go psycho. Oh shit. Okay, so this is another mashup. I wonder if I'll be able to tell if it's a mashup. Damn, this would go hard in a club. I know that this is gonna be sick. Cool vocal. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. What a wacky instrumental. It works beautifully with the vocal. The vocals play really nicely with this instrumental. Why do I feel like there's like a Caravan Palace kind of feel to it? Where's this from? Call of the Night? That's a really cool vocal and a really cool instrumental. Oh shit, here it comes. Oh shit. I like that the vocal stops there for the psycho part. Heck yeah. I like how the rap works with this. I also like how the vocals are handled here. There's like, you know, the big room reverb kind of thing going on, and it kind of goes in and out. I like that a lot. So I don't know the original song, but I think the part where he goes like da 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 da. I wonder if that's the chorus, and if the rapping part's the verse, because it works really well. I really like the how the rap goes over the choruses and the kind of climaxes of the song. The choice in instrumental is great because like it gives enough breathing room for the vocals to really kind of remain coherent throughout the whole mix. So overall, that was a great mashup right there. Good stuff. Delta JL. Oh, AJL. Okay, my bad. Not Delta JL. AJL. Yeah, you'll get a follow. That was sick. Respects. All right. Shake the City X World Is Mine. Just gonna say right off the bat, I'm a huge Similar Outskirts fan. When I heard that Similar Outskirts was contributing to this album, I was like, oh shit, I gotta like bring my A game to it. Similar Outskirts, just fantastic DJ, fantastic producer. Man, good shit. If you ever listen to Similar Outskirts sets whenever they play at like at a convention, man, beautiful transitions, great scratching, great song choice. Like the crowd always loves it. So nothing but respects to Similar Outskirts. I don't know Shake the City, but I know World Is Mine. So let's see how this all plays together. Okay. Ooh. If I was in the club, I'd lose my mind over this. Ooh, okay. Heck yeah. Ooh. The instrumentals ranged really well to suit the structure of World Is Mine. Good breathing room. Oh shit. Heck yeah. That's so cool. The bass slides. Is that a vocal chop in the background? Nice delay panning there. Some nice ping pong. Ooh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Oh man, that is a really wacky instrumental, and I think it plays nicely with "World Is Mine," because like everyone knows "World Is Mine" already, so it gives people, I guess, um, more freedom to pay attention to what's going on with the instrumental. Like when that drum hits and the bass does all that sliding stuff, that is really cool sounding. Much respect to Similar Outskirts. That's a great mashup. Yeah, definitely check out Similar Outskirts stuff. Just fantastic mixes all around. Yeah, like for a mashup like this, given that it's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, like you can pretty much just like slot it into any mix, and the audience will love it because like everyone likes World Is Mine, and when it's executed as nicely as it is here, people are like, oh shoot, it takes World Is Mine very, very far out of the genre. And I think that's what's great about this whole DJing collective, is that they have many different ways to reinterpret how the vocals kind of work with the instrumentals and so on and so forth. A lot of World Is Mine mashups, I find, they actually restructure the vocal to kind of suit the instrumental, but I don't know if the original instrumental was just like this, or if it was restructured, but it really did lend itself to the structure of everything. So great work. So yeah, Similar Outskirts is a real one. Good stuff. Okay, Champion Sound X Fat Bass X Sleep at Eat Sleep Dance by NecroBarkley. Yeah, NecroBarkley is a real one. Like I've been saying that with a lot of people, but like yeah, if it wasn't for NecroBarkley, I wouldn't have contributed to this album. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because the caliber of submissions here are so extremely high. Like I don't know if my submission necessarily reached the point of others, like reached at least the bar that the others have set, but it's an honor to be I guess working with music alongside such talented individuals. So yeah, NecroBarkley is really great. Listen to their sets. I'm not sure if I can get all the sets online, because a lot of the stuff NecroBarkley does is for Anison Hijack, and Anison Hijack doesn't always archive their sets. But yeah, we're gonna listen to this one. I think Champion Sound is that song that goes like, listen to the Champion Sound. I'm not sure. Let's listen to it. Yeah, it's loading. Oh shit. Right off the bat, it's coming out swinging. I love the toms. Dang. That's a cool song. That's a cool instrumental. Oh boy, here comes the riser. It's going somewhere. Shit, where's it gonna go? Ooh, okay. I like how mysterious the vocals sound. Nice stabby bass. I love the pulsiness of this track. Great energy with this one. Oh man. That's such a cool vocal. Nicely in key. Oh, the panning's going off right now. Oh shit, here it comes. The whispery vocals with this instrumental. This goes so hard. I can't even tell that there's multiple, like, more than 2 tracks. It's mixed really cleanly. Dang. I really like the whispery vocals. It's like ominous, you know? Man, this will land beautifully in a club. Nice and easy to mix in and out of too with this loop right here. Beautiful. Great work, Necro. Man. Shit, yeah. I don't know what else there is to say. That is a really solid mashup. Great choice of instrumental. Great choice of vocals, mixed really cleanly. Yeah, I couldn't even tell that there was like multiple sources. Honestly, if you told me that was like an original song, I would totally believe it. Like, that's really cool. Beautifully done, and thank you again, Necro, for inviting me to this. And you know, you really picked a very strong roster of very talented individuals. So much respects on that. This is a very clean and high caliber album. Also, you know, while I'm here, Meguchii, great work on the art. When I was getting it for the thumbnail, I opened it up like, oh my gosh, it's like really high quality with the line work and everything. I like how you do the hair and the eyes and everything, and you did like the what is it? Was it Studio Shaft that does the head tilt? I also like how you put the Anison Hijack logo in the pocket in the negative space of this. Like the color scheme, and I like how the mascot of Anison Hijack is reinterpreted in many different ways. I can't remember what the mascot's name is, but nicely done. With artwork like this, it's like, you know, I can point at it and be like, yeah, I'm proud I contributed to this. All right, this one I cannot read this, but this is by Averix, and it's a remake, and this is a tribute to Taku Inoue. I'm not sure who that is, but overall, let's listen. Actually, you know what? I'm just curious. What is this? Is this a group? Cool. I'm really curious how this is going to sound. Okay, let's listen. I like that it's more on the acoustic side. cute song. So cute. I like this song. This is nice. Oh my gosh, it's so festivally. I love it. Great energy. Oh shit. Damn, okay. Oh man. Oh, I love the feel of that. Oh. What a unique take on this. I'm a huge sucker of vocal chops like that. Oh man, that heartbeat, that's like panning, that's wacky. Oh, okay, here it comes. I love this part so much. Man, I love the interplay. Just the I love that back and forth. Damn, I love how this was interpreted. And the mix on it was so damn clean. Like that bass, it was smooth. Like, oh my gosh. Such a unique contribution to this album. I love the... I really can't get over that climax. It's so bouncy. And yeah, I'm a huge sucker for vocal chops that use one part of a vocal, like not even like chopping and screwing it, but the you know, just sampling one part and creating the rhythm off of that. What a fantastic submission. Averix, man, yeah, I'll give you a follow. Beautiful stuff. What a great track. Yeah, there's not a single weak track in this whole thing. Necro, you really picked the contributors beautifully for this. Okay. I haven't heard of Mitama before. So this is a mashup with this source and Shiver. Oh, it's Uma Musume. Okay. Okay, I wonder which song we're gonna be Mitama is gonna be mixing here. So let's give it a listen. Oh shit. Oh, this is gonna go so hard, I can tell. I wonder if it's gonna go like drum and bass-ish. Nice. I like the vocal processing on that. Hey! Oh, key change? What? Man, this fits like a glove. What the heck? Oh shit, we're going drum and bass. Oh my god, here it comes. Oh shit. Heck yeah. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Man. This reminds me of the good days when I used to listen to like UKF. Ooh, I like this part here. Good vocal processing on the Uma Musume vocals. Ooh. Listen to how the chants are handled back there. Nice. Man, this is great. I'm bobbing my head to this. If I played for a convention, I would absolutely play something like this. Or literally this track. Man, if my Symboli Rudolph listened to this, she'd run faster. Oh, heck yeah. I like how the chord plays with that part. Man, great song choice here. Man. Nice fade out. Damn, we're winning the Arima Keenan with this one. Damn, that was amazing. Like the original Uma Musume song was like hype, and then this one brought it to like that next level that's gonna take it to the clubs. I'm just imagining, like, you know how in raves where they like, oh yo, open up the pit, and then everyone just kind of collides into each other like atoms in a heated container. If we had this, imagine it's like instead of opening the pit, you open the racetrack and you have everyone running around the perimeter of the club. That was awesome. I really like that one. I'm glad to see some drum and bass in the album. There's just a great palette and variety of sounds in this album, and it kind of pains me that there's only 3 submissions left. But here we have Samu. Man, yo, Samu is sick. I should meet up with Samu sometime in the future. Like, Samu's local to where I am, and I've seen Samu live, and man, like, my fiance and I saw him perform live for, was it Annie Maple? I think it was Annie Maple. And damn, yeah. Just the song choices that Samu has, the mixing styles, like just really, really clean DJ that really knows their shit. Yeah, great guy. What was I gonna say about Samu? Oh yeah, every time Samu contributes to one of these like albums, there's a certain finesse that Samu does to every single submission, because this is not the first time I'm reacting to one of Samu's pieces. I think maybe I've listened to Samu's contributions, like I think to 2 other albums, and usually if we had an audience here, the Samu I find always gets the biggest reactions. So X Otogi Banashi X Concentration. Let's see what is X Otogi. Otogi Banashi. Oh, is this the release 2026? Oh, this is new. Dang, quick on the trigger. Okay, we're gonna listen to this. Samu kills it every time, so I expect this one to as well. This is gonna go hard, I can tell immediately. Oh man. Sorry, I gotta pause this, Samu. Yo, Mitama, I'm gonna be your 400th follower. There we go. Beautiful. Producer for End Sanctum. Neo Sanctum. Really interesting. Okay. Okay. The energy on this is gonna be crazy. I can tell right away. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that bass. I like the way the reverb's handled, too. I just want to run. I just want to run. Ooh. Oh, what? Man, I wish I had Samu's music library. Samu always pulls out the craziest instrumentals. I'm sure all the listeners of X Otogi Banashi are gonna really like this one. The chorus works really nicely here. Also, I like how Samu structures the mashup here. Interesting. Ooh, did you hear that panning thing? That's cool. I'm really curious what the second drop's gonna sound like. Oh shit, here it comes. Heck yeah. I like this combination a lot. Just great energy. I like how much detail's in the reverb. I love the bass growls. Yeah, Samu really knows when to give the instrumental breathing space. Another hit. Beautiful. Great work, Samu. Incredible as always. Yeah, I don't know if this is part of the original vocals, but the reverb is nicely designed. I like how you're playing with the different levels of wetness, the frequency content of the reverb, how it kind of cuts in and out. I really don't know if that's you, but if it is you, like that's I love that. I love that level of detail. Because when you're dealing with an instrumental that like sonically, should I say sonically dense? I feel like there's enough room in the frequency content to let everything breathe. So I'll say there's a lot of stuff going on with the instrumental, and you really know how to give the instrumental breathing space when it needs it, throwing in the vocals when you want to build that energy, and really get the people who are fans of this show to really, you know, vibe with it and just feel it in a completely different context. I would assume that this song is not usually paired with drum and bass, so that is really cool. So great work, Samu. Much love as always. You always kill it. Okay, Angels of Delusion, Redreaming Angel. I wonder if Angels of Delusion is a Zenless Zone Zero thing. I've only heard from my fiance's brother about like little bits and pieces of Zenless, so I wonder if this is a Zenless thing. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm already following Samu, right? I'm already following Samu. Yeah, I'm following. Okay. And Bawang. I like how it's not a remix. It's not an edit. It's not a mix. It's not a flip. It's a reflavor. Like the have you guys ever tried was it Boy Bawang? Have you ever tried this? I really like these. I think it's a Filipino snack. Yeah, garlic flavor. Yo, I could just eat these all day. These are dangerous. Like, if you give me a bag of these, I will finish it in one sitting. I don't know if that's where Bawang got his name, but anyways, yeah, I just plugged that. So I haven't heard any works from Bawang before, and I've never heard this particular song, but if it is by Angels of Delusion, I can kind of get a general feel as to how Hoyo Mix handles their music. So let's hear how this sounds. Cute. I like the choppiness of it. Cool. Nice vocal chopping. I like the beat. Good use of samples. Good use of that guitar. That is endless. I like the samples. It's so lively. Ooh. I like how choppy that is. Oh shit. I have no idea where this is gonna go. Oh, here it comes. Oh shit. The fake out? Heck yeah. I like the ping pong delay on the chop here. You know, I've never thought to pan the reverb on a chop in that way before. So that's a really cool learning experience for me. Yeah, great use of samples all throughout. I don't know what genre this is. Yeah, I don't know. Like future bass? I feel like it's faster than future bass. Yeah, listen to the stereo feel of the gun clicks there. That's cool. Lots of variety there. Ooh. Oh shit. Let's go. A hard style? Oh heck yeah, bring in the dogs. That was so cool. Wow, Bong really packed a lot in those 3 minutes. There's a cool effect that I yeah, it's like that neat little ping pong delay. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? Like, what would it sound like if I used pitcher on a descending reverb tail? I'm gonna try that right after. Just hearing how Boang handle the sounds here made me think like, you know, what would that sound like? Yeah, that was really cool. Thanks for contributing to that. That's really, you know what? Maybe I should show this to my fiance's brother. He might really like that because, you know, he's a huge Zenless fan. But yeah, great use of the vocals. You really made it your own, and I like the energy to it. I can imagine mixing this in and out of drum and bass. So yeah, great work. Gonna follow you here. I'm following everybody here. Yeah, every submission just friggin' amazing. Man, I just gotta take it in. So like, usually for compilation albums where it has this many people, you know, every now and then it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, you can kind of tell that, oh, maybe there's some that are stronger than others. This one, everyone brought their absolute A game to this. I really think Anison Hijack should plug this even harder, just because of how damn good this whole collective is. But yeah, Necro, you really picked them well. All right, when I danned my last Dan. So this one's by Ari or Fori. I'm pretty sure it's Ari. Hyperflip Edit. So that's really cool. Is this a link tree? Oh, that's Instagram. Okay. So I wonder if this is the dan da da song. I'm always down to hear how other people interpret this. But yeah, knowing that it's Ari, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really good. So yeah, let's listen. 2 minutes. There's gonna be a lot in this 2 minutes. Watch. I can tell. Track hasn't even started yet. Oh shit. Oh my, yo, listen to that vocal processing there. How do you process vocals like that? Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, where's it going? Oh shit. Ooh. Heck yeah, that's crunchy. That's real crunchy. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Ooh. Damn, respects. Listen to the padding. That was awesome. Just what a great way to conclude this album. That was really cool. I like the I like the use of the Dendadan vocals, and there is so much to like. There's so much that you put into this that where it's like the samples and you know the kind of sound design of everything. It was a really really fun track. Just great energy. Uh, I feel like the quote for for this stream. It's like yeah, it's the energy. Um, yeah, great. You fit in a lot in that 2 minutes, and I could see people like slotting this into a set when it's just like I need that. It was like yo, I need to absolutely pack the dance floor. Throw this on. This would absolutely just kill it. Um, that was really really neat. Okay, yeah, good stuff, Ari. I guess that does it. Thank you, everyone. Well, thank you for. Well, no, no, no. I don't think anyone showed up, but you know what? To anyone who's watching the replay or people just watching to see how I'm reacting to their own individual portions, just know that um, everyone did like A plus. Like that was all really, really, really damn good. Um, damn, I really feel like I should have sunken in more time into my submission. Just hearing the caliber of everyone's, I'm like just like damn. Shit. Yeah, there were no weak submissions. There were no weak artists. Everything was just absolutely fantastic. Um, I like the variety of, you know, this song right here, like the first song versus the last one. Again, like the drum and bass, like the wacky sound design on the Similar Outskirts one. Subasa's kind of like that festival EDM kind of feel. Uh, just like you know the choppiness of it, just a great range of this is just a great showcase of what everyone in this kind of community has done. And like even though I'm not I guess really part of this kind of community, I'm more of like an observer. um I'm just really really happy that I got to be part of this with such like absolutely talented um individuals. So thank you again, Necro, for organizing this, for putting this together. I'm just gonna say, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna step on, if I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, but I think this is probably Anison Hijack's strongest EP, LP, album. Just really, really, really damn strong. Everything was just I wouldn't change anything. All right, you know what? I still have some energy. It's 12:20 in the morning. The stream's been going on for an hour 14. I want to try that idea of like what would happen if you pitch bent a reverb tail. Sorry, not yeah, pitch bend a reverb tail and run it through like a pitcher. I'm just curious. I'm gonna open up the chat on my phone here, even though I don't think anyone's coming to watch this. Let's see. I'm really curious what it would sound like. So I'm just gonna put in FL keys here. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna drop this in here, and I'm gonna throw a fat fruity limiter. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy. I'll bring it to like FX2. Let's throw a tail on it. Oh yeah, you know what? I can't do a pitch bend using this FL Studio. I gotta do the other one. My bad. Actually, instead of doing a chord, maybe I should start with a single note and see how that sounds. Is Fruity Limiter? Man, yeah, I'm not about Fruity Limiter for like master. I know, not that. Flex bass. Oh, let's do FL keys. Where's FL keys? FL keys. Okay. Let's drop this in. One. Let's turn the volume on that. Oh, too loud. Okay, let's put this on a channel. Oh, it's here. That's cool. I rarely use the new version of FL for any sort of production work. Okay. Neat. Let's okay, and then if I run this through, where's Edison? Okay. Okay, Edison. Okay. I'm gonna click and drag this guy here. I'll take off the attack, just to... I'll normalize it, make it a little louder. Okay, and I'm gonna do a pitch bend. Let's do a range of 4. Oops, stretch. Okay. I'll put this on 2, and then I want to run this through Pitcher and see what that's like. Pitcher. So let's do this for C minor. Yeah, sounds, yeah. What a weird sound. Okay, let's try going up. What does that sound like? That's a weird sound. What if I did this? I don't know. I'm just playing around with the sound design at this point. Let's make this unique. Let's bring this to a different thing. Let's pitch this. Let's do a perfect fifth. And then let's do this. That's so weird. What if I did this? Man. Yeah, I don't know what I was. Oh, actually, wait. Let me put picture on this one too. Picture. Yeah. Oh man, what am I doing? This is like mosquito-ish. Okay, let's route 2 to 4 and 3 to 4, and then let's throw some effects on it and see what we can get. That is weird. Oh, we have another viewer. Sorry, I just reacted to the stuff, and I'm just playing with an idea that I just kind of came up with. This does not sound good by any means, but okay, well, like, what if I used picture on this and then I like changed up the key to like Let's call it like D sharp minor. Okay, that's enough of that. You know what? I might as well show you the project file for City Flyers. Did I call it Flyer City? Yeah. So when Necro reached out to me to be like, hey, I'm producing this. Well, I'm creating this kind of collaborative album. You know, would you like to contribute? It's the due date's in 4 months. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I realized, oh wait, for the next 4 months I'm going to be really, really busy. So I put this together within the first, like, I think a week and a half I put this together. And then after a week and a half, I just kind of like listened to it pretty frequently to kind of get a gauge as to, like, you know, where am I going with this? Do I like this or not? And yeah, so this is the project file. It's not super complex. It's more stem work rather than you know, doing anything really fancy. So yeah, here it is. There's the drums, and then here's the stems from the city. And I just bring in the instrumental here. Yeah, given how sonically dense this track is, I don't know where I'd be able to fit some vocal edit stuff. So that's just a little bit of pitch correction there. So just a bit of gross beat. Here. This vocal chop is from a different project file. I didn't do too much to change it up. I think I volume balanced it, or I cleaned up the vowels and the consonants a little bit. So this is what it sounds like. So. E, I got to, E, I got to, da da da. So it's pretty much like getting the vowels there, hitting the notes. I don't remember if I used like slice X to do this or if I manually found the vowels in the verse, but yeah, I kind of like the da 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 da, because in the city, Madian puts a neat vocal effect on that. Like, I didn't want to copy it fully. I kind of wanted to pay a little bit of respect to the to, what do you call it, like mashups from like, well, the really heavily edited mashups from like 2015, like the Shoopfex era, where it's just kind of like more like just straightforward chops that are not too, I guess, effect heavy, more like tone play going on. So. I think I do have a regret. This part here, the E. I kind of wish I layered it with, and then like, I had tried it before while I was doing it, but it didn't come out that nicely, and I don't know how I would, what the end goal would be to, like, how I would make that sound. But anyways, I think if I were to give this more time, I'd want to play with that part. Yeah, there's the Be My Hero riser to play off the instrumental. So you might notice that, like, oh, HBJ, this is really bad form. Why do you have everything kind of like skewed like this? it's because I did the whole mashup and I realized, oh, the vocals were like slightly off sync. So I got a little lazy. Instead of using the slip tool where I'd kind of mess up my splices, I just kind of like shifted everything a little bit over. You know, I wonder if I should have made this sidechain a little bit differently. Make it have more of a rhythmic feel to it. Anyways. So one of the reasons why I have this kind of build up here is because I didn't want to introduce another verse. And the structure of it wouldn't have really worked out. And I wanted, like, this came out of the necessity of wanting to integrate the trumpet stem, the "come on, let's party" vocal snippet, and just to kind of tie everything together. So that's kind of what I did here. And there's also a bit of a riser thing going on with the vocal there. And in the earlier versions where I tested it, where I introduced the trumpet in the climax, I mean, like, I didn't think that people would really notice the trumpet, but I was thinking like, oh, if I introduce it in the breakdown, I mean the build up, people might be able to be like, oh, you've brought in the Flyers trumpet. So here comes the pitch bend. Oh, wait, no, here it is. So, so there's a bit of a microtonal pitch, and then, so I did that in FL20, FL2024, because I'm using FL10, and then, yeah, and then it all just comes together, and then. A bit of a gross beat here. Do a bit of a ping pong delay here. For the guitar here, you might be like, oh, HBJ, it's not in key. I'm a little more forgiving when it's a guitar solo, because it's kind of like, it can kind of just go wherever it wants, really. And I guess it just makes the second half, where it does kind of resolve nicely, it kind of gives a more fitting conclusion. So it's kind of like finding its footing, and then it kind of arrives where it wants to arrive. That's my justification, at least. But yeah, that kind of holds your hand, and then I knew I wanted to put some other form of instrumentation here, so I'm glad that I had the guitar solo. Man, stem separation's amazing. Yeah, love it. I wouldn't be able to do that shit 10 years ago, just because stem separation was nowhere near where it is today. So, good stuff. Bit of a preverb. Yeah, so just to kind of add some intrigue, I have the... So it goes to the left ear. and then here's the, that goes to the right ear, so it kind of travels off a little bit to the left ear and right ear. You got a bit of feel going on. I made sure that all the sounds would end right here, so people could loop this part for their DJ mixes. See, really easy to work with. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just my egotistical desire to have my stuff played in like a show setting. And then I even put this like my favorite riser and sweep here, so that you know when you transition in and out of the song. Yeah, so that's pretty much the mashup. Not too complex, but I do appreciate how I handled the structure here and got a little bit of each part and still contained it within like 3 minutes, just a little over 3 minutes. So you know, having the build up, having like a drum loop here, a build up here, a bit of a guitar solo. I will say though, like DJs that are planning to use this this mashup in their mixes, I guess they would have to really kind of know that it's not necessarily like an 8-bar loop, that it goes a little bit faster. So they would just need to set up their cue points properly. So yeah, that's the mashup. Even though we didn't have anyone come in today, I wouldn't be surprised if someone at least looked at the replay. But for the people who aren't, who will be catching this later, I thank you very much for coming in and spending time with me. And yeah, that's it. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to do something like this, just to talk a bit. Mentally, I haven't been in a very good state lately, so I don't know. Just talking to, just talking randomly out into the ether of of anyone who's interested. I guess it kind of helps to verbalize things, and it feels like if this feels like a fun activity. Because if I were to just listen to this, I feel like I wouldn't really think of it in the same way as I do while verbalizing it. Where I'd be like, oh yeah, that's real. I'd listen to this on my own and be like, oh yeah, these all sound really nice. But then if I'm like verbalizing it, then I can talk more about like, oh yeah, this is what I think about it on a more critical level. So overall, great stuff. Thank you again, NecroBarkley. Great work, Meguchii, and thank you for the whole Anison Hijack team for being very welcoming of, I guess, me in my little contributions here and there. Seeing that I don't really fall into like the DJ category, I don't really fall into the music producer category, so I'm glad that you guys are welcoming of mashup focused people like me. Anyways, that's it. Thank you everyone for listening, and I'll see you all later. Take care and have a good night.